rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
10's across the board. Oh, period.
12. Universal scale, we're talking about like 20, right?
Right.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
Alright guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Guys, it's been way too long since I've done a It's Complicated reaction. Shout out to my brother out there in Vegas doing a goddamn thing. Make sure you guys go up to his channel and follow him. He works extremely hard to provide y'all fantastic content. So make sure you show his channel support and respect. Title of today's video, so you think you're a 10? Rules of modern dating and understanding women when it's complicated. Without further ado,
Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Women. Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
10's across the board. Oh, period.
Okay,
all right, we got a 10, and a 12 right here on period. Let's keep going.
isn't saying you're a 10 admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're right.
Yes. We were perfect. We just said
We
we
said
were
we're 10s.
That doesn't. You didn't say that being on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect.
Facts.
Well, what would be perfect then? On a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Oh my God.
Isn't the first step toward...
I'm gonna start changing the definition of for the streets, right? Like generally when you hear from like out of future, it just means that, you know, the lady is a thought pocket. I'm gonna start changing the definition of for the streets for women that are completely unmarriageable. These women right here will forever argue you into a goddamn stupor. And oh, but wait, we have two redheads on the left. Of course, this one is hidden in disguise, but she thinks that she's just 12. Here's what's happening here. She thinks that she's prettier than them, so when they say 10, she says 12. That's what makes sense to me from a mathematical perspective. But here's the thing. You are unmarriageable if you are argumentative, if you are unable to understand the delusion that you live in. Sorry, ladies, we're not hailing the bullshit going into 2022 and beyond. We're on to the next one. Let's move on.
What would be perfect then? On a scale of 1 to 10?
There is no perfect, really.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
So then why would you admit that you're a 10, which is perfect?
Because you should feel in your own way that you are perfect,
you
because
should
that's
embrace
confidence.
that, because that's manifesting that you are a 10.
12.
So you know that the first step of improvement is a 10. It is saying that you're not perfect. You self-admittedly, but I feel as though. So what you're saying is that you're feeling yourself in position to never improve yourself. Do you guys hear where y'all speak? Like, shout out to It's Complicated. The questions are legendary, my G. Keep it going.
Isn't saying you're a 12 admitting there's no room for improvement?
12.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't.
Because, I mean, a universal scale?
You gotta speak in the microphone.
Is it universal scale? We're talking about like 20, right?
Right.
So like, there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves, but there's always room for improvement. We just think highly of ourselves.
Well, is it...
Do you guys see what just happened there? This is so key. This is so key. The young lady on the left said, "Oh, you got me there."
Oh, you got me.
Yeah. What did the echo chamber army then conclude? No. After she said no.
No, that doesn't.
Because, I mean...
That's the echo chamber. All right. He's trying to feed you information to help you understand the bullshit that you live into, so you can stop living in unrealistic standards and expectations. This type of mindset is how you have women that make $50,000 a year unwilling to accept a man that makes $85,000, $90,000 per year. It's the same lack of clarity on the reality of the world that you live in. This is the same delusion that a 5'2" woman says that she can't date a 6 foot and under dude. It's the exact same shit, because you want to feel your way out through life, and then you surround yourself in your goddamn echo chambers of bullshit, which doesn't break the code of womanhood. Y'all are just ridiculous. This video.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
Yes.
No, it just means that there's room to grow, right? Yes.
Oh, you're a forever arguer.
Room to grow. I didn't say we're perfect. We just said we think highly of ourselves.
Okay, but how
Forever
highly is too
arguer.
highly?
There's not a limit. There's not a limit.
There's never
not a limit.
too much.
You don't. There's not a level to where I think so highly of myself that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not there.
I think everybody should think highly
Yes.
of themselves.
You should too.
All the way
Yep.
on the outer
You
space.
should have the most
Okay,
confidence.
high in the sky.
what is more attractive to you? Somebody that's down to earth and doesn't take themselves too seriously, or somebody who walks around and thinks they're all that?
Good question.
I like both. I mean, no, I would.
It's like a mixture of both.
It's like it is a mixture of both. You want someone who thinks highly of themselves, but
Also knows how to. Yeah.
Well, how can you be both? Aren't they
It's
contradiction?
very possible.
Yeah,
Look at that one. Like, I think highly of myself, and I'm hella goofy and down to earth at the same time. And I'm single.
And a forever
We know
arguer.
that-
I wonder
we know
why.
that we're not better than anybody else.
Yes, think highly of yourself. But if you're not high, then don't think highly of yourself. As a man, I'm faced with the reality of who I actually am and what I actually contribute outside of someone making up how awesome or not awesome that I actually am. This is why men have so many issues with this particular question, because so often we just see y'all living in a fairy tale and then go off and wonder why you remain single, wonder why you can't get married, and it's because you don't live in reality.
We know that we're not better than anybody else.
Okay, is it possible to improve without taking accountability?
No.
Yeah, you have to be self-aware and accountable for
What's the last mistake you took
Good
accountability for?
Damn.
The last mistake I took
Probably
accountability for?
always being late.
Okay. Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because it take a long time to look
Yeah.
good, boo.
Yeah. Like we have so much to do. We have to like do our hair, our makeup.
Procrastination, basically.
Well, why not just start getting ready earlier?
Procrastination.
Okay. If you were on a first date, how long would you wait for a man who was late?
Not at all.
I wouldn't wait. If you're late.
Honestly, past 10 minutes.
I would say if they're communicating with me,
Yeah.
I give it 10
Yeah.
minutes.
With communication.
I give it like 10,
it's
15
fine.
minutes.
Yeah, if they're communicating.
As long as there's like letting me know what's up.
Okay. When preparing for a special night out on the town, how much consideration do you give towards being on time?
None. I have 15 minutes to make it to a club, and I still got to go change and get ready.
Zero.
Zero?
Zero.
Why is it often said that women are notoriously late?
Because
Because
they
we
take
have more
fucking
stuff.
hours to
No,
get
we
dressed.
have more
They
stuff
want
to
do
do.
eyelashes,
We have more stuff to do.
Just
All
start
they have to
earlier.
do is take a
feet,
shower.
nails, hands.
A
They want
shower
to wax
and
that
get dressed.
coochie
We
before
got
they
way more
get
shit to
out.
do.
They want to do all
We
type of
have
shit.
way more shit to do. They don't have nothing to do besides take a shower, hair already cut, throw an outfit on.
The argument here is, why does it take you, or why are you late when getting ready for a date, but you can be on time for work, right? Like when you combine the two together, why are you showing more respect to your employer versus someone who you're trying to impress in a relationship? That's why you see a lot of these titles of these videos talking about self-entitled this and that, and it becomes evident when you ask these questions and you see the way, oh, just because we procrastinate. What? Excuse me? Stop procrastinating and get there on time.
We're just always late because we do so much when we're trying to get somewhere. Like when we're getting ready, we dance and sing, and it's like we haven't done anything.
Okay. I often hear the excuse to be fashionably late, right? Why is fashionably late a thing when women are capable of being on time for a job?
I don't think it's an excuse.
It's not.
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
Not the pink and purple wig.
In other
mama.
words, why do women think they are free when they serve their employers, but slaves when they serve their husband and children?
Do y'all leave the salon and y'all say, this is the one. This is the one. This is what I must wear to Vegas. First time out there. Big, bright city lights. I got to show them my best. Pink and purple with a matching shirt. Is that what goes to your head?
Because the employers give us money, our husbands give us headaches.
Men provide too,
So
though.
men
What are you talking
don't
about?
give you money? I thought men were providers.
Facts.
They are, but I know for sure I'm gonna get paid on the 1st and 15th. I don't know with him.
Okay. What's one thing you wish men understood better about women?
Catcalling. It's not appreciated.
There's a difference from being creepy
And then just trying
Charming.
to like, being charming.
And
complimenting. Catcalling is not complimenting.
This video.
What does the behavior of approaching a woman respectfully look like?
It looks like a man coming up to you.
It just, the man has to just be attractive. That's really it.
And
What are they gonna
just
say though?
Giving you literally a normal compliment, like your outfit.
And also probably talking to you about yourself other than talking to you about your looks and what you
Oh,
look like.
shut
Instead of
up.
being
Why are we?
damn,
What, they're
bro,
such
that is-
liars.
How about be like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman.
Makeup looks nice.
Something like that other than complimenting your physical.
If a man gives you a compliment and a woman gives you a compliment, does it have different meaning to you if it's the exact same compliment?
Yes.
Yes. If a woman
Yes.
gives it to me, then it means way more. If a man gives
Oh
it to
yeah,
me,
I'm like, get the
a
fuck away
compliment
from
from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman
means a lot.
Now that's something.
So what advice would you give to a man who maybe wants to come up and say something nice without being perceived as creepy?
Be attractive.
Approach a woman nicely. Say, "I just want to let you know you're beautiful. Thank you."
Yeah, instead of just like maybe you could
Or-
maybe
or
if she's into
don't-
it, if she's into it, stand there, wait a second. But if you could tell she's like, like then walk away.
Yeah,
go
that's
into
good advice.
it, like not thinking that you're gonna
Get something out of it.
Yeah, get her right away.
Yeah.
Do women often find attractive men cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing is creepy?
Honestly, yes.
Thank you for the
It's
truth.
probably rude, but yes.
So then isn't
Thank
it
you for the
entirely
truth.
subjective?
Yes.
So then if so, why should a guy even bother trying to be romantic unless the woman already shows interest?
Well, I think it depends on the girl also. Like it depends on who
Yeah,
you
I
are.
mean, if an ugly man came up to me and was like, "You're beautiful," I'd be like, "Thank you so
Well, aren't
much."
you also saying that it depends on the guy?
yeah, it depends on the.
It does.
But,
I'm
but
gonna be
like,
honest.
The modern woman hamster wheel is in their minds just trying as hard as it can to just come up with anything that it can to over encumber the logic that my boy It's Complicated is going in on. Shout out to my G. Oh, we got to do some more content, brother. Enough is enough. We got to hit these streets like Batman and Robin. Enough of this bullshit. Keep on exposing the BS.
like she said, like if an ugly guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, like you look very beautiful," then
Someone that she thinks ugly, but let's say I don't think they're ugly.
Subjective.
That's the difference. So like attractive.
Everyone
is a
has-
scale.
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Have they forgotten
Women
what they
will
just
often
said?
say things like, all men cheat or men only want one thing. Are women more likely to accept negative generalizations about men than they are about women?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think so because a lot of guys are different. There is like a 50% of them that are like good, like they're really nice and respectful, but there's other like ones that just don't have that. And they do whatever the fuck they want and
Okay.
act a fool.
Okay. But why is it when it comes to calling out female behavior, it depends on the woman?
Because women are weird as well.
Yeah, women do the same shit. There's some shicey ass girls out here in Vegas, especially.
Okay, yeah.
Big true.
A lot of them are on my channel, but you're not one of them. So
He learned that
if
charm from me.
women don't need men, why do women date men?
For their own pleasure.
What do you mean?
We don't need them, but we want them.
We want the attention. We like the attention.
I don't know, maybe procreation, boredom, the need to not be alone.
Well, why not just date a woman?
I do
She
that.
dates
so I
women.
don't-
Oh, okay.
Okay, why not just
Thought
date a
so.
woman?
Because
The
I'm not
bone
here for the
structure
attention.
gave it off.
Okay, so why do women date men?
Because they have a penis.
So if women
So that's
want
it?
dick,
That's the only reason?
how is that different than men sexually objectifying women?
It's not.
Because women have more feelings. I mean, they do that, but there's feelings come behind it. Where men, they just.
If women don't need men, why do women date men?
I'm done with this shit.
Dick.
Okay, how is that different than men objectifying women sexually?
Damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
We really can't provide nothing but pussy.
Oh, God, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you see the difference between the way that the men handle the questions and the women handle the questions? When faced an illogical conundrum, that's a good question. I don't have an answer. That's the way that we're built and wired. A woman will try every illogical fallacy possible known to mankind to just overstep or forget about the shit that she'll say before. So me, and especially me, like in my dating relationships, I have a eye towards accuracy. And if the shit that you're saying is not accurate, I begin to lose my goddamn mind. My peace is destroyed. It's destroyed if it just doesn't make sense. I feel like a lot of modern women today are just not careful with their words. And why is that? Is that conditioning? Is that because we have okayed and allowed the platforms to exist unabated for so long without men critiquing and criticizing the things that they're saying? So they just, little dick energy. You're gay, and like all of this other shit like that, right? Like, and not even understand the double standards as they relate to men and women dynamics, right? Like, but watch my brother right here say, you got me. Like,
damn, that's a good ass question. I don't have an answer.
We really can't provide nothing but pussy. At the end of the day. That's true.
Okay, so then how come when you
I
ask
don't
her
agree.
what she brings to the table, that's not her answer?
Because they're not being true to themselves.
Okay.
This is she's not value add. Interesting.
So why do women complain about being sexually objectified when you think that the JJ is pretty much all they're bringing?
That's a good question. Wow. Next question, Steven.
You don't have an answer? Okay. All right.
Show my man Icy some respect. His name is not Steven. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut off the video right here. There's more in this video. Okay, there's more in this video. Go over to the channel, finish out the video. I'll leave a link down in the description box down below so you guys can go over and do that. All right. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's, one thing to sit over here and react to kind of all these things that we see out into, the space, the, whatever, the ecosystem. But it's another thing to get up on the street and to actually go and talk to the people live and direct. And I know this because I went out to Vegas and I went to go do it with IC as well as KS. And it's difficult to do. It's way more difficult to do right here, but it's so much of a value add because I see so many comments that are just like, yo, you cherry picking that, you cherry picking that. Or does this exist a lot more than what you actually think that it does? Shit, I went out there and I caught a viral moment off of a conversation that I had. We didn't have that many conversations, but that was one of the conversations that we had. So is it that it's more true than not, or are you in your own echo chamber where your reality is only sufficient to you and your reality? You understand what I'm saying? So shout out again to IC. Your work is extremely valuable, my G, and we got to do it again soon. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Did y'all agree? Did y'all disagree with the things that I was saying? Leave your comment down below and let's get active. Last but not least, I got a Patreon. Click it down below, beam up, and come and join the inner sanctum, the inner family. And I'll see you soon. Until next time, YouTube.